Coming right up, the Kings taking on the Timberwolves. For Sacramento, currently in 8th place in the Western Conference and looking to move up in the home stretch. Timberwolves, Kings. The tip-off coming right after this. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Edwards.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Herter and Barnes are your wingmen. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves, the 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Herter against Conley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And there it is for him.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
On the free throw, no good.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Fox against Conley. Passes it to Towns. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Conley against Fox. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Kings. Pass to Murray. Sabonis inside. Defended by Gobert. Sabonis, no good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Edwards from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
Outside Edwards. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And the 3 ball is good.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Conley against Fox. Murray is screen on Conley. Outside for Murray. And another three for Sacramento.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Edwards. He takes it. Oh, goodness.
Oh, give you a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fox passes to Herter. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Herter's got his second basket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Got that one up quick. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox against Conley. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Outside Conley. He kicks it to Towns. Here's Gobert. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning. Fox
finds Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip for the line tonight.
Shooting for Sacramento, Sabonis at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And as we reach the back half of the regular season, Doris, in the past, these could be the dog days. But now there's more competition, and you can certainly feel it.
And Kevin, give the league a lot of credit. They made some adjustments. Think about the play-in tournament, to flattening the lottery odds, trying to make sure every team is playing to win. That elevates the competition for longer stretches of time.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
And Anderson gets it to go. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Mitchell against Morris. Lyles a screen on Morris. Mitchell kicks to Lyles. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 4. And there's the pass to Edwards. Out to the wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Alexander Walker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Orte. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Lyles with a wide open look. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Misses the 3.
Well, he's got a page stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And here is Morris. Left side Anderson. Lets it go with a 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. Morris is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes it towards Hay. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Timberwolves on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Anderson passes to Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. Out defending. Morris, no good. The Kings trail by 12. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Here's Morris. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Monk. Back to Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Oh, here's Edwards. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, good with the triple. The Kings trail by 9. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McDaniels. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reid comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns. Monks checked in for Sacramento.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Putting up 26 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way
to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
1:53 left in the first half. The pass to Reed, kicks it to Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Pass to Herter. Conley against Monk. Murray, the pass to Monk. Launches a three. The shot will not fall.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Conley for three. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 11. Herter with it. 5 points in the game. Murray sets a screen for Herter. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for Malik Monk. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Just 4 to shoot. There's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Anderson right side. Conley the pass to Edwards. So the wing on the left. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Watch out, y'all. We're in the splash zone. Better get those fans in the front row some ponchos, baby. 3 balls are raining down, Shaq, everywhere you look.
I'm glad I'm not sitting there. This is a new suit, Kenny.
And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, even though they're ranked a bit higher, the talent on both teams is somewhat comparable. Could come down to which side controls the pace.
Do you prefer comparable or comparable, Kenny? I always say comparable. But that can definitely shift the tide in either direction. We'll see how their styles match up. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox in the backcourt with Herter to his side. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. Apparently, he has elbow tendonitis and is really having a tough time coping with the pain. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And here's Conley outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fox. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 14. McDaniels finds Reed. Towns with it, outguarded by Murray. The kick out to Towns. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox against Edwards. Fox, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Reed. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fox passes to Sabonis. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mike Conley.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. Over Edwards. Herter on the wing. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. McDaniels finds Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Edwards, that's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fox against Conley. At the top of the key, Sabonis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Minnesota making a switch. Anderson's checked in. Monk's checked in for the Kings. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Fox. Monk against Edwards. Towns at the elbow. Over in the corner, Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
To the paint. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second bucket.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Fox against Conley. Murray a screen on Conley. Fox. He doesn't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Edwards. Murray with the defensive effort. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Alexander Walker comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Sacramento also making some changes. Trey Lyles comes in for Keegan Murray, and Chris Duarte subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Reed gets the bucket. He has 5.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
Morris against Fox. Pass to Monk. Here's Duarte. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Kings trail by 14. They've got Towns. Monte Morris is out there with Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Anderson after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. The pass to Morris. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Kings. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Morris checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. Now, here is Morris. Right wing. Pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Off target from the baseline.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Back from outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Towns, no luck.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Tries the spin move. 1 for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves. You can do it.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Duarte. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Fox. Wide open look here for Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And it's 6 points for Keegan Murray. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Conley kicks to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. And he drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Back from outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires the 3. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Fox looking it over. Over in the corner, Barnes. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there. Conley kicks to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Barnes dishes to Fox. They get the rebound. Sabonis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Fox Fox against Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards inside. Towns for three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Three-pointer, Fox. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. Towns kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Puts the move on. It's rebounded by Herter.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Such a wide open look.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Edwards drives in. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 9. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Make some noise.
40 seconds left in the game. Left side, Sabonis. Right side, Fox. That one drops for him.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Edwards inside. He's defended by Herter. Takes the three. Towns, no luck. Fires away from outside. Off the mark. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on the win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, you know, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.